uh, something about presents. Here's your host, Shy Box. Oh, they love me. Everyone loves me. What a warm welcoming and greeting everyone had for us. They all love us. Yes, thank you. Hold your applause. Get out of here. And the horse you rode in on. Oh, excellent. Anyhow, ladies and no one, welcome nuns, welcome all. We have got a fantastic show for you today. You might be saying to yourself, we highly doubt that. No, well, look at you go. You're right again. When you're right, and you're always right. So, needless to say, since you're right, guess we don't have a good show for you. That's our bad. Sorry about that. Anyhow, there comes a time in the year and the point of the season, okay, whether some people are celebrating the holidays or some people are, partaking in endeavors of what they celebrate in their community as a family, as an individual, whatever. Yeah, a lot of people undertake all of which they do around the holiday season. Now, as we start rolling further and further into it, you begin thinking to yourself like, oh man, all this stuff's creeping up way faster than we thought it would, all right? And you're absolutely right. Christmas is just around the corner. Other stuff's just around the corner. And you might be saying to yourself like, well, we better start buying a lot of shit. Well, absolutely. If there's one thing that needs to happen, it's a lot of people need to buy stuff. And you might be saying like, oh, quick, give us some ideas for some gifts. No. Well, you need ideas for some gifts. You came to the right place. Hence, we're talking presents. Now, there's a lot of presents that one could get, one could give, one could receive. Pretty much anything that one could give, get, or receive could be a present. And with that being the case, you might be saying to yourself like, I'm out of ideas. I've already gotten everyone everything that I know. Well, if you're saying that, then you're probably not right. Because believe it or not, there's more offerings that you might not have even considered as being viable for presents for people. Okay? So that's even more reason to celebrate this season. That's right. That's right, Internet. There's other stuff out there for you. And we took the liberty of even posting some of our own wares. But everyone needs to buy a present. That's why we gave our buddy, who's got an eBay account, a signed copy of our book, Delectable, which you can get on eBay. The link's in the description of the description. Now, you might be saying to yourself, why'd you only put one on there? Well, because it's a special, unique offering. We don't just sell books. You're supposed to. Okay, we're supposed to, sure. But we can't help the fact that no one wants to buy them. But we're hoping that since it's the holiday season, maybe someone will buy our books. It's not that funny, Internet. We're striving to, be a better us this year. So that's why we've written a bunch of literary works. Okay, Internet, fair enough, but you don't have to buy them. I mean, that doesn't help us, though, Internet. That's why we need you to go to Amazon and buy them as gifts for people, or go to eBay and get the signed copy. Be like, hey, you like philosophy, right? Person in my life, significant other person in my life, random stranger in my life, whoever's in your life. They're like, no. Like, damn it. Then buy them one of the other books that we offer. Maybe they need some theological philosophy in their lives. This is our newest one on that. Why hast thou forsaken me? Actually, it's why thou failed me. That's just the cover. Don't worry about it. But why fail all the time when you can just fail most of the time? But now, I don't know. We've been putting out all sorts of stuff. You don't have to get a signed copy of some metaphysical philosophy and whatnot with which to gift someone and be like, hey, got a signed copy here. Wow, man, yeah, look at that. Wow. And they'll be like, oh, wow, you got me a signed copy, this first edition of this book. Who the hell's Scheissebox? And be like, I don't know, some dude on the internet or something. I don't know. Don't worry about it. But there's all sorts of other stuff that, we offer. So, you don't have to just find yourself, relegated to just get one of our officially endorsed journals. Maybe you don't know someone who likes to read and they just want to write stuff. So you get one of our officially endorsed journals, obviously, and then they can just write on it. Look, it's blank pages, it's a journal. But who is really going to need this product? Someone who needs a gift for Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or New Year. You never know in your life when people are in. You might be saying like, no, they can't write. All their writing sucks. Just like yours. Ah, damn it. Then get them Pickled Punk Philosophy. They will love it or they won't. It doesn't matter. You just got to get them a gift to check the box. This one's soaked in brine. You can't read it because it's backwards unless you can read backwards. Oh, some people can't. Pickled Punk Philosophy, just another endeavor and offering for you to buy our wares, available on Amazon.com, and gift to people who might need it. You might be saying, no, go back to that signed copy that you have of Delectable. Okay, well, now you're talking. Link in the description of the description. We only told our buddy to put one of them up there, but we do have a small print run, okay, about 20. But we're going to list them one at a time, okay, because we're trying to get our Kickstarter going again that you guys accidentally didn't allow to succeed. Not that funny, Internet. Not that funny. Oh, I guess it is if it pertains to us and not yourself. Maybe you know someone who's like, I'm a poet, and I want poetry only. Okay, well, that's fine. That's why we offer our poetic works on how cometry poetry. Don't worry about it. Point is that you can get them a nice little book on poetry. Fantastic. And they'd be saying, wow, thanks for thinking of us. And they'll just give it to Goodwill. It doesn't matter where it goes after you gift it to them, from buying it from Amazon to help support us in fractions of cents to up to ones of dollar at a time. But, the offerings are there. Or maybe they got kids. Maybe you got nephews, nieces, grandkids. You're like, oh, man, I don't want none of that other crap. Just give me some of those nice little kids' books that your buddy is giving you to work with them on. Like, well, they're his stories, but, we bring it out for him. Don't worry about it. Yes, Meatballs on Mondays. Our buddy has finally... I don't know what he did. It doesn't matter. But his book's out. And in essence, it's, we're not the publisher, but we're a publishing entity for them and whatnot. So, they give us a story. We kind of, put it in there for them. Bada boom, bada bing. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's between, that's a separate thing. The work is available. Now, this one, obviously, if you get this, he gets his cut too. Now he shares it. But don't worry about it. We'll still take ours. Maybe we'll tell him, hey, your book sucks. No one's buying it. We're going to have to take your name off it and just leave Scheissebox. And they'll be like, no way, it's my story. Don't worry about it. Point is that maybe you want something a little more premier, maybe a little more premium in its offering and its fill. Yes, we offer that too. That's another one of our buddy stories, but it doesn't matter. Do you have what it takes to clean up? It's the dirty laundry demon. Now, this one is, believe you me, this one is late with all sorts of great stuff. Look, there's a trophy. Perfect. There's all sorts of stuff in here, and you might be saying, well, like what? Well, it's a story. It's the dirty laundry demon. Maybe you know someone who doesn't like to read. Maybe it's a kid who's like, I hate books. I hate words. A lot of people hate books and words. They're called book word haters. And maybe that kid just maybe needs a little something to grasp onto, a little something to hold on to, okay, and be like, oh, wow, I just need some motivation to keep me in the literary nation, right? And it's like, yes, kid, Maybe that's what you need. Maybe that's what you require. Maybe that is what with which you would like. But there you go. It's a nice little simple read for anyone who may or may not just want to embark on that of literary endeavors and offerings. So, that's what we got there, anyhow. Oh, where were we? Ah, yes. So, it's the time of the year where everyone needs presents, everyone wants gifts, everyone's looking at this, that, and the other, just thinking, hey, have I already done everything that I was supposed to this year up to this point? You might be saying like, oh, I got loads of time before the actual holidays kick off. Well, think again, because guess what's going to happen? Stuff's going to get sold out. Stuff's going to get busier as you get to the holidays. If you don't get things in hand and you're planning to embark on, partaking in shopping on the internet and the onlines and any of this stuff, you might be saying, no, we don't want any crap. It's all constructs. Okay, fine, fair enough. But a lot of people like constructs, so that's why we have to construct them and give them offerings with which they can offer other people. And we offer them, they get it, they offer to other people. It's like, here, it's a re-offering offering. Doesn't matter. Point is that they're available. And it really helps out us because we get fractions of cents. So even if, say you don't want to buy any of the books, okay, fair enough. Well, if you have any digital credit, just get one of the digital copies of it. Amazon loves giving out digital dollary dues. Just be like, no, okay, I got a couple bucks. Yeah, I'll get one of these little, crappy little, endeavors or whatever and shut this guy up. Hey, perfect. We love that. Or get one and it'll actually be something good and beneficial for you. Right? We might be saying like, not that likely, but maybe it is, okay? Maybe you go to Amazon.com, you search Scheissebox books, and you see that, believe you me, there are a lot of offerings with which you may find something that tickles your fancy, okay? There might be something directly for you. There might be something indirectly for you. There might be something directly for someone else, but little did you know you would be embarking on the internet today and then going to Amazon and leaving with our entire collected works? Not fucking likely, dude. Ah, damn it. Well, we have other offerings. There are plenty of them on there. Just buy one. Buy any of them. Or go to eBay and get the signed copy of Delectable. Because, believe you me, you just gift it to someone else for Christmas. Be like, hey, got you a signed copy of Delectable? Some philosopher guy, and they'll be like, who is it? You'll be like, it's Scheissebox, and they'll be like, oh, we love him. We love him. When he ends his stream and gets off the air. It's messed up, internet. It's messed up. You might be saying there's no gold at the end of this rainbow. That's where you're wrong. This rainbow is golden. And man, that's not a rainbow. It's a gold bow. Believe you me, gold bows aren't made out of rain. They're made out of gold. Doesn't matter. Point is that there's a lot of offerings, and here's some of them. We need to sell some books this year, and the year's almost over. You don't want us to fail at everything. I guess you're just going to celebrate it, internet. Of course you would. One internet person's failures is the rest of the internet's joy. Fair enough. Can't say we haven't embarked on our fair share of laughing at the misfortunes of others on the internet as well, internet. Now, of course, we are one of you after all. Can't control who else is on the internet, really. But the point is that, we were in the dial-up AOL chat rooms, kicking it with all you AOL dial-up people before people even knew what DSL was. Okay? It's because of that we've been able to ascertain that we should probably crank out a bunch of literary works right before the holiday season so that people will buy them and gift them to other people. So go to eBay in the link, get the, signed copies. Go to Amazon, get the quick lunch note series, okay? You can get these stocking stuffers. It's like different ones available. You get a different one in everyone's stocking. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bow! Perfect. What a great gift idea. Yes. How fantastic. Or maybe their stocking's a little bigger. You get them the pickled punk philosophy. Okay, who are the punk rockers you know in your life? Okay, that claim to be about it, the lifestyle, the endeavors, huh? Who are those rockers of the punk rock nature, okay, who claim to be able to be rock and rollers? I don't know, but they should probably read Pickled Punk Philosophy. You're not a punk, you're a pickle. It even says that in there. Hold on, we'll find it. Oh, right there. You're not a punk, you're a pickle. See, told you it said it. So, obviously, you buy a punk rocker Pickled Punk Philosophy soaked in brine for Christmas, and they get it, and they're like, oh, wow, thanks, you were thinking of us. And bada boom, bada bing, we get like 30 cents. Bow! Those 30 cents add up if like 4 of you guys buy a copy. So then we got $1. And dollar make you holler. That was pretty funny, Internet. Yes, we are pretty funny after all. So, laughter was warranted. But the point is, Internet, is that no matter how you chalk it up, how you roll it out to be, the holiday season approaches, okay? And sometimes you're just at your wit's end with what you need to do for the holiday season. Reminds me, we forgot to request off work. Hold on, gotta call management. Hey, management, we're taking Christmas off. We're not going to work. I don't care if you're supposed to request off 30 days in advance. Suck it. Excellent. Well, that's how, management has to get the message sometimes. They feel like they know how to run the place, but they don't. Anyhow, point is that no matter how you chalk it up, now that we're off on the holidays ourselves, we're going to be looking for all these gifts coming our way. And, what do we need? We don't really need much of much. We don't really like materialistic stuff as much anymore. We used to be all about it. Don't worry, we're still a materialistic girl and living in our materialistic world. Don't worry about that either. But, the endeavors that we undertake now, we just like the construct thereof. We don't need more crap. We just want to disseminate thought and have equitable, fair exchanges with that of who wishes to partake in such. Because no matter how you chalk it up, how you look at it, we offer that of our literary endeavors and works for those of whom wish to go and advance upon that of which they offer. Now, you might be saying, where's your other one? I don't know. We got copies of stuff all over the place, so we don't know where our bless me, Father, for I will sin has gone. But we have our Why Hast Thou Forsaken Me? That's a good one. There's some theological philosophy that we offer, some advanced metaphysical philosophy, some, punk rock philosophy in nature. Our buddy, like we said, he's got some stories. If you got kids that want some kids' books, we got the offerings. You just got to kind of go to Amazon and get them. The point is that with all the undertakings that we do undertake, it's not for just anyone. It's for those of whom wish to embark on it. So you might be saying, whoa. I don't have my officially endorsed live stream note-taking journal yet. And if you don't, go to Amazon and get you one. Hey, how else are you going to take notes and keep a journal watching live streams, okay? And we know that you want to watch the good ones, your Asmongold, your Joe Rogans, okay? Well, they don't offer this stuff, okay? So you got to buy the crap from here so that you can bring it there, okay? You buy crap here, you bring it there. You might be saying like, no, we're not buying your shitty books. Well, if you don't buy them, who will? No one. Well, exactly. That's a problem. Because Internet, this show will always be free. Not a lot of people watch it. That doesn't matter. It's the best of the worst offerings, right? It's always going to be ground floor level of just this, okay? But you need ground floor level of this so that you can have the top tier level of that, okay? Now, that would be the good stuff. The stuff that you want to watch, the stuff that you strive to make it to every showing and, iteration and version thereof that comes out. You keep a schedule almost borderline religiously with which to embark on the endeavors and offerings that are offered and that you can endeavor upon that are offered. The point is that no matter which way you go, how you chalk it up, you can take stuff from each area. Hence, go to Amazon.com, buy the, books that we offer, give them as gifts. Be like, hey, I got everyone books this year. Why? I don't know. Some guy on the internet said to. It works for us. You might be saying, like, they'll hate me. Well, that's not our problem. They're going to hate what you get them anyway. You might as well just get them a book. One of ours. Why not? Pickled Punk Philosophy will keep them busy for like a day. Our poetry book, likewise. It'll keep them out of your hair for a day. Meatballs on Mondays, buy you a day. Yeah. Dirty Words, Dirty Laundry might buy you 2 days. Who knows? Now, Delectable, it's going to buy you a week. So they're not going to get through chapter 1. They're be like, I have to reread it. I don't understand it. It's like, okay, well, it's advanced meta philosophy. Don't worry about it. But when they do get through it, that'll all work out. And mainly it'll work out for us, because if we can sell our 1 copy that we have given our buddy to post, the signed copy on eBay, 1 available. I mean, we'll sign another one eventually if it sells, but you're not going to sign more than those. Okay? That's the first run printing. That's it. This is it. Okay? What you see is what you see. Now, there's only 1 offered on eBay right now, and if it sells, when it sells, let's be honest, eventually, when it sells, okay, whenever it sells eventually, we'll put another one up there, okay? You might be saying, like, no, that's not fair. I want a signed copy to arrive before Christmas. Well, then you best start buying these off of eBay, 1s at a time, and we'll give our buddy another one to put up and be like, hey, put another one of our book up there because 1 person was was convinced into buying it. Okay? Believe you me. That works for us. So, you get the signed copy on eBay, all right? Delectable. Perfect. You go to Amazon, you get any of the other, books and stuff and works and literary endeavors that we've embarked upon, and you're like, oh, okay. Why not? Because, why not? Get them. Give them as gifts. It's the holiday season. We don't want your money. We want your money to buy our books. Then, ironically, we get less of your money. Maybe you should just shortcut it and just give us money. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You have to always remember to take care of everyone that you love first. Okay? Everyone that you like and love more than us. A little unlikely, but maybe. You take care of them first. Okay? Anyone else who needs it more than us, take care of them next. But any crap you got left over, come buy our crap. We got it on Amazon. We got it everywhere. Fantastic. You'll love it, or you won't. But if there's one thing that we need to treasure and we need to cherish, it's that the year finds itself almost on its way out. Right? You might be saying, like, well, it's because it's almost over. Well, fair enough. Very smart, internet. Very smart indeed. You have realized now that the year is almost over, which means I hope you've already started buying all your presents for the presentest time of the year. So go to Amazon, buy some of our books, give them to people. They'll do whatever. They'll just put them in Goodwill. Doesn't matter. Okay? And it checks off the box. Your shopping is done. How many gifts do you need to actually buy in a year? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can't know more than 9 people who need a present. There's 9 books right here. We even got more than that. We don't even know where they are. That's the same one that's right here. Don't worry about it. This is the signed one that's on eBay. We give it to our buddy. He's got an account. We're like, hey, here's the pictures. List this and sell it for us. He's like, how much money do I get? Damn those loopholes. We'll have to cut him in on something. Maybe we'll just say thank you and that'll suffice. We don't know. But what we do know is that it's getting to the point where everyone needs to just kind of be sure you're getting your boxes checked, because if there's one thing that one usually ends up forgetting about, it's the time and delay of goods or services arriving from one area and going to another, and or anything that is involved in the entire process of ascertaining that with which you wish to give to perhaps another individual or another person, entity, whatever. You need to make sure to procure enough time on the forend to be able to cover all the remittance of time necessary on the receiving back end. For the work and endeavors that you undertake now, you shall be able to partake in the easiness of when it gets to that point. You're like, all my Christmas shopping's done. I went to Amazon and got a copy of all this dude's books. I'm just going to give them to people for gifts. They might be like, wow, thanks, you got me, what is it? You're like, well, it's a Scheisse Box book. Here, it's Pickled Punk Philosophy. And they're like, but I hate punk rock. And they're like, well, sorry about that. That's your gift. You're not supposed to like it anyway. Or, someone who's into theology or anything. You're like, hey, here's a theological work. Why hast thou forsaken me? Why hast thou failed me? Really? But it is beside the point. You get them this, you wrap it up, bam, boom. It's like, they read it and they're like, hey, I thought that was an all right little, literary endeavor that you got me. Thanks. And it's like, yeah, no problem. Merry present. Okay, and your box is checked. They say thank you obligatorily, whether they like the gift or not. Doesn't matter. And you just proceed and go from there. You go to eBay, you get that copy of the signed copy, and you buy it now. You're going to get it before the holidays. Don't got to worry about none of that. But if there's one thing that you do got to worry about, it's that if you don't procure that of which you feel that you need before the time of which you need it, now you're going to be pretty much regretting not having spent the time doing that of what you needed to do to begin with. And if you had just gone to eBay and got the signed copy of Delectable to begin with, that's one gift down, out of the way. You go to Amazon.com, you order a couple more of the books, 2 gifts down, 3 gifts down. Like we said, stocking stuffers. There's a bunch of those ones. Okay, 4 gifts down, 5 gifts down. Someone loves writing journals entries and stuff. Bam! Get them the officially endorsed copy. Who's this asshole in my journal? Well, I don't know. Don't worry about it. Maybe they're one's a fan of the show. Hi, Mom. The point is that whether you're going for the, more literary works geared towards kids that our buddy gave us a story for, or whether you're wanting the more hardcore advanced meta philosophy, okay, for the more older type gift subsect that enjoys old people gifts like books and stuff. I don't know, that's what old people like. Okay, maybe it's like an old lady. Get them our poetry book. They'll love it. Or they won't. It doesn't matter. They'll thank you for the gift either way, even if the gift sucks. Now, you'll be able to see the look of disappointment in their face either way, so you might as well disappoint them with one of our works so that you can just place the blame on us. Be like, well, we were going to get you a good gift, but this dude on the internet convinced us to buy some of his books for you as gifts, and sorry that you hate your presents this year. We won't watch his show anymore. It's free, but we're not going to watch it because obviously you didn't like the presents that he told us to buy for you. And when it's all said and done, you're in the clear, okay? We sell our couple books. We get our fractions of cents. And the people go to bed that night knowing that you at least thought of them in well regard and well esteem, that you took it upon yourself to purchase literary endeavors from some stranger on the internet to give them as gifts. And then they'll be like, well, I didn't like the book, but it's not really their fault. They didn't write it. They just thought that maybe I would like it, but I don't. And believe you me, internet, you are in the clear. Gift given, boxes checked, nothing else that you need to worry about. Yes, internet, that is a time to celebrate. That is a time to get one of the Dirty Words and Dirty Laundry Demons books, okay? And sit back and go ahead and enjoy all of which it offers, okay? Look at all of that greatness. You might be saying, it looks like a bunch of crap. Now, the cost of the printing in this one's insane. This is the most expensive literary work, and it's because dude said, hey, I need it to be colorful. And I'm like, well, it's going to be expensive. And he's like, it's got to be. Then I was like, all right, man, but, people don't want to spend 23, 24, 25 bucks on a, random kids chapter storybook. And they're like, well, they're going to want to when they see how awesome all the color printing comes in. I'm like, wow, time will tell. But point is that the endeavors are offered, the wares are there, we peddle them as such because we have no care, except for trying to sell our literary works. So go to Amazon, buy any of our literary endeavors, re-gift them, ungift them, gift them too, buy them for your local Goodwill. It doesn't matter. As long as we're selling copies, pick up Meatballs on Mondays, pick up Pickled Punk Philosophy, pick up the poetry book, pick up the theological philosophy that is offered, pick up the kids who don't like to read books and trick them to read books. Get a literary journal to write down all the books that you shouldn't buy from us again, because you've already bought a copy, right? Fantastic. Pick you up some advanced metaphilosophy and play at that of the metaphysical and the aether. It's a fun journey to embark upon. Or not. Doesn't matter. But what does matter is we're about out of our go juice here. So let's see how much longer we got to do this for. Better call management and check in. Hey, we're about to clock out and go. Don't clock us out yet, though. Pay us for the day. Excellent. Yeah, just as we thought, we're out of drink now, so guess the show's over and we gotta go. But before we go, we need to remind you of one more thing. You're welcome, Internet. Yes, yes, yes. Celebrate it. Don't forget, we have our signed copy available on eBay. It's messed up, Internet. It's available. You can buy it. You don't got to keep it. You can gift it to someone else for Christmas. Good, Internet. It's on eBay. One signed copy up right now. Are you going to get yours before the holiday? I don't know. We're only going to put them up one at a time. Now, we'll list them up until they're gone. But, if you want to just go to Amazon and buy your copy sooner, go to Amazon and buy your copy sooner. Go to Amazon, search Scheisebox Books, and buy any of the wares with which we wish to peddle, which is all of them. No, you should buy some and give them to people for Christmas. Remember, the quick lunch note series make great stocking stuffers. And they come in all sorts of varieties, iterations, and kinds. So, get yours today by going to Amazon.com and searching Scheisebox Books. Or click on the link to eBay and buy it before anyone else can, because there's only one posted of the signed copy of Delectable. Now, we will post another one, but those other people are going to have to wait. You will get the one that is available today that has been featured on this live stream when we give it to our buddy to ship out if someone buys it. And believe you me, you buy it sooner than later, you're probably going to get it before the holiday season. You'll be like, hey, got you a signed copy of a book, first edition printing for the holiday season. And whoever you give it to be like, oh, thanks. And they'll re-gift it to Goodwill. Ba-da-ba-ba-bow. That's okay. We don't care where it ends up eventually. We just need it out of our hands and into someone else's. But that's going to do it for us today. So if you want to get out of here before us, feel free to. We got some other things to take on and do, mainly not this. But maybe we should be proofreading some more of our literary works and endeavors. Maybe we should be working on getting up our next one. Next one's going to be pretty crazy. It's almost, I don't want to say that. Next one's going to be pretty nuts too. Philosophically, we write some crazy stuff because we like to play in that of the metaphysical. And believe you me, there's one thing that we like. It's metaphysics. We don't know why. It's fun. Excellent. All right, well, that's going to do it for us. If you want to get out of here before us, now's your chance. We don't want your subscription. We want your money. Downvote the shit out of this. Go to Cash App and give us $1. Get off our lawn.